On a quiet 20-acre farm in Idaho, surrounded by livestock and rolling fields, a wealthy author and media commentator lived out his final days. On May 12, 2026, he passed away from an aggressive form of throat cancer at the age of 74. He left behind an estate valued somewhere between $1 and $3 million. That wealthy retiree was former LAPD detective Mark Fuhrman. The peaceful setting and the multi-million-dollar net worth stand in sharp contrast to the way his police career ended, under the weight of a high-profile perjury conviction and the exposure of deep-seated racial bias. In 1994, Fuhrman was a seasoned LAPD detective handed a massive assignment, investigating the brutal murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. Early in the investigation, he reported finding a critical piece of evidence, a dark, blood-stained leather glove abandoned at O.J. Simpson's estate. That single discovery made him a star witness for the prosecution. But the defense team quickly put Fuhrman himself on trial, arguing that a deep-seated racial bias motivated him to plant the evidence. While testifying under oath, Fuhrman explicitly denied ever using anti-Black racial slurs. Then, an aspiring screenwriter released a series of recorded audio interviews that she had conducted with Fuhrman over the previous 10 years. The audio tapes captured him using the exact slurs he had sworn he never used, instantly destroying his credibility and torpedoing his testimony. By 1996, Fuhrman was charged with perjury. He pleaded no contest, a decision cementing his legal disgrace and abruptly ending his career in law enforcement. He was a convicted perjurer whose lies unraveled the most heavily scrutinized murder trial of the decade. Yet he somehow walked away from that wreckage to become a highly paid, recognized authority on the American justice system. Fuhrman's perjury severely damaged the prosecution's case, helping to secure O.J. Simpson's acquittal. Facing the fallout, Fuhrman officially resigned from the LAPD in 1995. He packed up and moved far from Los Angeles, settling on a rural Idaho farm with his third wife, Caroline, to raise chickens and sheep. He didn't stay quiet for long. Instead of hiding from the public eye, he leaned into his role in the highly publicized trial and wrote a book detailing his version of the investigation, titled Murder in Brentwood. The book was a massive commercial hit, climbing the bestseller lists and proving millions of readers were eager to consume his perspective, regardless of his legal standing. The trial hadn't ended Fuhrman's public presence, it had redefined it. His notoriety was now a bankable asset that could propel a book to the top of the bestseller lists. He quickly expanded his footprint in the publishing world. He authored multiple books dissecting other controversial cases, including Murder in Spokane and an expose on Oklahoma's death row machine. A man legally barred from serving as a police officer due to perjury was now making a lucrative living pointing out the investigative flaws of other law enforcement agencies. The success of his books caught the attention of TV producers, pulling him from print into national broadcasting as a forensic and crime scene expert. Fox News brought him on as a regular contributor, and he eventually secured his own syndicated radio program, The Mark Fuhrman Show. Major networks hired him as a forensic expert and host, choosing to put a convicted perjurer on air as a regular analyst of criminal cases. His career trajectory suggests that in a media environment driven by viewership, a disgraced reputation can be as employable as a clean one, provided the audience is already familiar with the face. For his final years, Fuhrman maintained a private life back in Idaho, alongside his fourth wife, Kelly, and his 2 children. He quietly battled throat cancer away from the television cameras until his death in the spring of 2026. Notice how his LAPD pension zeroes out after his resignation, while the line tracking his media contracts climbs rapidly, generating his estimated $1 to $3 million net worth. Fuhrman didn't accumulate this wealth in spite of his disgrace during the O.J. Simpson trial. He built it directly because of the massive platform that trial provided him. Mark Fuhrman's legacy is the lie that derailed a murder trial, but his career proves exactly how efficiently modern media can convert infamy into profit.